ACEOs, art cards, editions and originals. Everyone seems to be making them. I go on TikTok, go on YouTube Shorts, I see art cards, editions and originals, ACEOs. What are they? Well, I've actually heard of them before, and it's interesting that it seems to be making a bit of an algorithmic boom at the minute. The tiny little paintings. I got myself some paper, but this is not tiny enough. They're this big. 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Precisely, the blogs and vlogs say, precisely. And the reason they need to be precise is because the idea is that they're little trading cards, collector's cards for people who have filled up their wall space with art, don't have loads of money for more art, and reach the limit with what they've got in the house, but they want more art. So if you can collect them and put them in little folders, then you can have more. The key is the artist needs to sell them at a reasonable price. So I'm going to make some. I'm going to use a knife blade and a paintbrush. I think I'm going to do mine in portrait. I've seen them on eBay and I've seen them on the website I sell my artwork, Folksy, which is like the UK version of Etsy. And yes, to a greater extent than I've seen other artwork selling on eBay, and I do track these things, and there's not much original art flying about on eBay, not as much as some people might have you believe. Yes, there does seem to be slightly more interest. Now the thing is, for the price you're going to sell these things at, you are not going to become rich, but it's a way to make some sales and get some art into people's houses. So this is the paper. Cut it up using this, and let's do some magenta. I'm just going to put it on the edge. Find a horizon and pull. Bit of a sky at the top. Magenta. Black. Too much black. Now we need to peel carefully so we don't damage the paper. Even though it's low tack tape, it will still sometimes pull off paper. Okay, so that's my first one. Leave that to dry. Okay, so it's took me an hour to make the 4 paintings. Let's have a look. That's the first one. That's the second one. The third. And the last one. And then we'll stick them on eBay and see what happens. I'll make another video about that. Dead Art Studios. See you next time.